Hey guys, my name's Les. I'm speaking to you from Lift Shop and you're building a lift. This is a quick guide to help you understand what it takes to build a lift. A lot of people haven't done lifts before and so they get scared or they get confused, and it's not that hard. Just remember, building a lift is really a box in a box. The outside box is done by the builder. That's it there. And we call it the lift shaft. The inside box, that's what we do. That's the one that moves up and down. And at Lift Shop, we do the inside box. Now, from time to time, we provide the outside box as well, in which case you don't have to worry about the outside box, just somewhere to put it. But we're assuming now you're doing the shaft and we're doing the lift. So, please, for all the details, everything that you hear and hear here, that's H-E-A-R, H-E-R-E, is on the works bar. There's the client responsibilities. It's written in plain English and you can understand it. Alternatively, ring the office, speak to the construction supervisor and they'll talk you through any questions you have. But the idea behind this little video is to make it really simple for you to understand. Building a box in a box is not that hard, okay? The special things about the outside box or the builder box, and it is all written there, is firstly, we call it the lift shaft. And it has one load-bearing wall. The load-bearing wall is usually easy to identify because it's the side where the drive is. So we have a little indicator where the drive is. It has some forces on the wall, and you'll be able to see the forces on the wall because in one of the little drawings we give you, it's up here. And the forces are in this zone. You can see the direction of the forces in vectors. There's the drive, and there's the forces. And you can see this is pretty much a standard drawing, but it gives it to you. So there's the forces component. I'll show it to you again. If you look at the drawing here, it shows it again, telling you the thrusts during normal operation, and it does change during the safety device operation because there's a second set of safeties that in the event of a failure, it shifts the load off its traditional points onto alternate points. So that's what that means. You don't have to worry too much about that. Just make sure that the load-bearing wall is built correctly, i.e. concrete, solid. Okay, we have a way to take the loads, which you now understand. The box does have penetrations, and they've got to obviously be slightly bigger than the stuff that's going to go into them, which is normally the landing doors. Obviously, the outside the box or the lift shaft has got to be straight. And remember that the penetration should be of a finished floor level after your carpet or tiles or wood or whatever it is. We also need a penetration back to the machine cabinet space in a hydraulic, or for somewhere for the electric box to go in a electric, which is usually at the top floor. Remember, we have a pit, which is a small set down at the bottom, the headroom, which is the overhead. And for you to understand those dimensions, again, we'll ask Ken with the camera to come in close. The pit is down here, and the head is over there. Okay, so it tells you what's going on. Should be very straightforward. So we've told you the special details. Remember, we will need power. It's usually 32 amp single phase. If there's anything special about it, feel free to ask, but it will be clear for you on your drawing. A couple of special things about the lift. That's really on us, but we will need power. And of course, our men will need space to work and store the equipment when we deliver to site. And they'll need scaffold to work safely. We do have a great deal on providing our own scaffold, cheaper than you can get it anywhere else, and you don't have to worry about it. Sometimes it's included, sometimes it's an extra. We recommend you negotiate for it to be included, but if you do want to get it from us, you'll find it a lot easier for you. Okay, so inside box, outside box, away we go, very straightforward. Just to cover some other questions that we get from people about door types and what to do with the doors. The doors is where the inside box connects with the rest of the building. And the outside box is part of the rest of the building. So we have swing type doors and sliding type doors. Swing doors are on the inside of the walls, whereas the sliding doors on the inside of the shaft. In this case, we're describing as a left-hand hinge. We look at it from the landing upwards. So here's the green represents the walls, the purple represents the doors, the red is the landing floor. So this is a left-hand hinge. And we will ask for a raw opening that is wider than the actual door frame. The door frame is there to there. The door clear opening is there to there. And the gap there will be filled after, because we sometimes have to move it that way and also up and down the doors so that they all align on top of each other. So there'll be a gap there that'll be quite easy to fill afterwards when you make good around your doors. With a sliding door, we have what's called a fast door, because it moves faster to get to the parking place, or slower to get to the parking place. And again, we have a jamb with the buttons in it. We have gaps on the side, and they are set inside of the shaft. So this is a left-hand sliding opening, and if it was right-hand sliding, that would be on that side and it would slide that way. Remember, of course, the internal running face between the doors must be plumb, will be visible possibly, and needs to be clean. So that sums up the doors. Just remember, before we start building our inside box into your outside box, we need to make sure that payment terms are up to date. That's money. We'll ask you to confirm that you're ready on a checklist. We'll have a date plan that we'll work together towards. And our objective is to build all of the lift in one go and then come back to turn on. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to contact us. There's other links on this website to guidance for you to make it easy for you. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. It's very straightforward. And we look forward to seeing you on site. If you've got any questions, remember to contact us. Cheers. Bye.